Hi Capricorns, this is Leah. I'm an intuitive life coach at Solar Vitalization Healing and Energy Healer. And I wanted to bring you guys a reading for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, just to kind of help you get through whatever is the equinox shift is bringing you. So this is a general reading. If it applies to you, it applies. If it doesn't, just leave it be. It's not for you. But if you even get this message at a different time, and it applies to you, then you were meant to get the message there. Or if you're a different sign and somehow you stumbled across this and it makes sense, you're like, oh my God, this is what I needed to hear, then it's for you. It's just, this is a good way to lump people into like categories so I can help you find me, okay? So hi Caps, I am actually Capricorn Rising, so I'm getting to know you guys a little bit better. It's weird, that's an energy I don't really understand in myself as much. It's just kind of who I am, the practical side of me, I guess. But I'm really excited to kind of do this reading with you and connect with your energy more as well. So when I started meditating with you guys, I guess the first thing that I got was rejection. Feelings of feeling rejected. So I'm not sure if it's even necessarily a person, although for some of you it certainly might be, because I did get, for some of you guys have some new beginnings happening in love. It could be friendship. It could also just be you're not getting where you want to be yet. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. And it's almost like you feel like the world is rejecting you. Like you have this idea you're putting out in the world, whether it's a project at work, whether it's your own business, whether it's just some kind of thing you're doing in your social life. But I'm really feeling like you almost feel like afraid to put yourself out there because you're afraid of rejection. And maybe you've been rejected in the past, maybe it's happened recently, maybe it was a long time ago, but that's really the energy that I'm getting of this fear of rejection, maybe actual rejection if it has happened. So you're kind of going through this really big phase of expansion, okay? And what happens whenever you're going through expansion is we have to start taking risks, because that's what expansion is, right? It's entering a new phase where we were never this big before. So everything that you're going to be encountering is new. And I feel like a lot of you guys are starting new things that are really exciting and something you've never done before, but you're not really having the confidence that you need to take it off because you're worried about being rejected, and you're worried that maybe it's not that good. Maybe it's not that good of an idea. It's all new territory to you and you don't really know what to compare it to, rather. So a lot of the things I got for you guys were actually just like really encouraging messages. I got a couple things. The first thing that I got was you have the strength to stand firm in your decisions. So honor yourself and your feelings and pursue the path that you're feeling called to. So if you're waiting for some kind of confirmation, if you're feeling really unsure of the path that you're going, this is it. Because what I keep getting for you guys is you are on the right path. You are doing the right things. And what you're bringing into this world is something that's super important for you, okay? Allow yourself to experience more joy and love to kind of cushion any feelings of rejection. Because some of you might even be working on projects that might put you more in, if not the public eye, more people's eyes. So it's kind of one of those things where you might feel rejected sometimes, just because like whenever I post this video, I might get 15 likes and I might get 1 dislike, and that 1 dislike is going to haunt me, right? And that's kind of how we all are naturally. No matter how many people like it, there's always going to be a naysayer. There's always going to be somebody it doesn't resonate with. And for you guys, that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting, where there's more than one person who's kind of looking at what you're doing, and you're worried about that one person who it might not resonate with, instead of looking at the 14 or 15 people that are liking it. So kind of think of it that way. And that's partially just, you don't want to be vulnerable, you don't want to be rejected, but at the same time, everything that we do isn't for everybody, and it's not their path, it's your path. That's why you're here. And also I'm getting to kind of let your guards down. I feel like you guys are very, very guarded. You don't really want to let the real you shine because you are afraid of rejection again. Like, just the messages keep coming over and over again. It's the same thing. But we really need you. There's no one else in the world who is like you, okay? So really let that guard down. Let the world see who you really are, because what you're bringing and what you're doing is really important. If this is relating to love, because I did get something, and I did get a new romantic cycle begin. So I do think for some of you this does relate to starting a new romantic relationship. I didn't really want to focus these readings too much on romance, but I do want to take a second just for those of you who this applies to in romance. This is about letting your guard down in a new relationship. This is about allowing yourself to be your authentic self, realizing that it can be successful. So I also feel green flags around new romantic relationships. So if you're starting a new cycle, or if you're starting new romantic relationships, either new love is coming in, if that's what you were asking when you started this reading, or allow yourself to be vulnerable and don't believe that this is too good to be true if something comes, because I'm also hearing that, like, this is too good to be true. Trust it, let it be, let your guard down, and give it a go. I mean, don't be safe, don't get me wrong, don't have boundaries, but let your guard down and give it a chance, because this is the real deal. That's the message I was getting for you guys. For everyone else, though, this is really about work, projects, bringing something new into the world, okay? And I'm getting this is, you gotta have faith in your dreams. That's the first thing that I got. So make sure that you're really having faith in your dreams, because prosperity lies ahead. I want to show you some of these cards just so you believe me. Prosperity lies ahead. That's what I got for you. And I'm also getting, show the world the real you. You guys, so many people are being copycats of each other, and they're being like watered down versions of someone else instead of wonderful versions of themselves. You guys got to be the real you, because you are good enough. Okay? You are absolutely good enough. And the one message that I'm getting, and maybe this will put this in perspective for you a little bit, is the work that you're doing, the people who are watching this and who this message is for, what you're doing is so important that it'd be a shame to let vanity get in the way of letting that work get done, because it's actually going to help a lot of people. Or even if it's something smaller, like a project at your company, that it's something that needs to be done and is going to make things a lot better. And if you're allowing vanity to keep that from happening, then that's really a shame. So make sure you think about your motives too, for why you're so like guarded and why you're so scared to let this move forward, because you are good enough. Your dreams are going to come true. Prosperity lies ahead on this path, because you're on the right path. But do not let your vanity stay in the way, okay? You know, it's ego, not just ego in like the ego sense that we talk about ego, but like the spiritual sense of ego too. It's like your higher self, your soul wants to help bring in part of your life purpose, and your human self is like, no, I'm scared. No, thank you. But this is really important for you to do. You really need to follow your instincts right now. And if you have issues with that, work on either prayer, meditation, whatever practices you use, whether it's asking for help from your religion or meditation, but something to kind of go within to give yourself the confidence and ask for help, because you will receive it. And it might be bittersweet, because there's going to be a lot of fear. And like I said, I think there is going to be that one person who might not like it, and you're going to have to get used to it, because more people are going to like it than not, and it is going to be successful. And whatever you're doing right now is also bringing you on a path of higher spiritual growth. So keep in mind that all of this is bringing you to, like, I got the Enlightenment card actually. So it's not just growth as a person, but you are growing spiritually, okay? And whatever you're doing is going to also help people around you grow in a big way. So I don't know what you guys are working on, why a bunch of Capricorns are working on this project, but all of you guys are working on something that's really important, and I'm getting right now to really, really allow your vision to unfold, believe that good things can come ahead, and have belief in your dreams, and allow the real you to shine through this, because this is almost like your life's work in a sense. I'm getting it's kind of a passion project. If it's not your life's work, then it's something that's still a really big part of your journey that's really going to take you good places. So I'm excited for you guys. That's awesome. Let me get one more message for you before you go. 1, 2, what else? I am getting for you guys to really work on controlling your thoughts, and that will help you heal a lot of the fear that you have around rejection, a lot of the self-worth issues that you might be having, and just not to repress your thoughts, because that never works, but it's more like whenever you find yourself doubting yourself or saying mean things to yourself or whatever, don't give it as much importance. Just be like, oh, there's my mind again, whatever, and keep moving forward, okay? But you got this. I'm really excited for you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and let me know in the comments if this resonated, and hit subscribe. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Bye.